Sisters, brothers, it's a real privilege to be invited to come along and speak to you. I bring you fraternal greetings on behalf of the Bakers Food and Allied Workers Union's executive and its members. A little bit of history about our trade union and its involvement with the International Women Organisation. I mean, the mother of our union was actually organising just down the road in City Road in Redditch. In 1888, she was a German woman married to a journeyman, and she decided that she would organise bakers in London, and that's how our union actually came into being. She was the first woman to actually organise bakers in London, and that was the woman behind giving us our inspiration to formulate a trade union that ended up being the Bakers Food and Allied Workers Union. So the Bakers Union and women go back a long, long way. And in 1925, we probably had the biggest amount of women of any trade union as well. We had over 2,000 women in our trade union in 1925, and we've got a history, and we're proud because also our union was probably one of the first to make sure that if you worked in our industry, you got equal pay as well. We've always supported women in work, and we recognise the important role that women play within our organisation, and we've always tried to make sure that they're involved in every aspect of our trade union. And that's why we're privileged and honoured to have been invited here to speak today. And that's why when we was asked to support the campaign for your living wage, for carers and for mothers, we were more than happy to sign it. In fact, when I said to my mother, I've just signed a form today that says that we will support the living wage for mothers, she said, listen son, that was the right thing to do, because if it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. And you know what? She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. You know, last time I actually spoke on a platform was actually in Brighton with a sister who I see over in the corner, and the outcome of that was unfortunate. We got some labels in the press. I don't know if anybody saw them, but we got described as being a trade union on the hard left. Well, we're not a trade union on the hard left at all. We're a trade union. We represent workers' rights, and we believe that people have a right to difference in the workplace. Well, let me complete the sentence. Because if you're going to use our name and you're going to put it in the context of hard left, what that actually means is this: we're a trade union that's going to fight hard for those that they have left behind. That's the position that we take, and that's where we stand, fighting hard for those that society would leave behind if we didn't give them a voice. They also claimed that we're a revolutionary organisation. Revolutionary. Do you know why? Because we said we don't want the reform of 0 hours, we want the extinction of 0 hours. We don't want inequality in the workplace, we want the end of inequality in the workplace. And we said that no worker should be expected to go to work and have to live in poverty. So we demand a minimum wage for all workers, and to say that nobody should be expected to live in a society on less than £10 an hour. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I think that's common sense, it's common decency, and it's what any human being should expect. So that's why we believe it's right that mothers and carers should be given support in our society, and it's right that nobody should have to fill in endless forms to show that they're living in poverty. And that's why no government should ever claim to lead a civil and social society while it allows our people to live in poverty. Any section of our society that does live in poverty, then there's no way they can claim that this is a civilised society. Never! Let's be clear. Now more than ever, we have an opportunity, for the first time probably since Attlee, to come together as organisations to stand up and build a society that's better than the one that we keep getting offered by the continuous governments that follow the neoliberal agenda. Never have we had an opportunity to say we created the welfare state not so we could demonise the poor, but so we could support people. That's why we created the welfare state. That's why we did it. And that's why we now have an opportunity to demand that our welfare state is reformed and put back in the hands and to do the things that it was invented to do, to support the people in need. That's what we're crying out for. That's what our people people need.
Yes.
We want a community that prospers. We don't want a society that's demonised and demoralised. We want a civilised society, one that's just, one that says that my children will be better, not worse, than the life that I expected to have. That's the society we want. And we want an end. We want an end not to welfare, but to corporate welfare.
Yes.
Why should we continuously use our taxes to pay for their profits? Let's put in the black holes in the NHS and let's turn the National Health Service back into what it's supposed to be. Not a private monopoly, but something for everybody in society. And if you come as a refugee, you're entitled to use it, then maybe your governments will make sure that they have a National Health Service too, so you don't have to leave your country to come over here to learn and get the best healthcare that we can offer. And let's make sure that we campaign, and when we go out from here today, we take this message back. Because this week, those people in Parliament attacked our trade union movement. They attacked our right to strike. They demonised trade unions. They said they will criminalise our shop stewards. Well, let's tell them our communities are not going to allow trade unions and workers to be demonised in this way. The difference between a worker and a slave is the right to withdraw your labour.